Hey guys, and welcome to the RV Trash Talk podcast, where we dish on all things RV, full-time traveling, and RV maintenance. I'm Danny, one of the co-hosts of this crazy experiment. My wife Melissa and I, along with our great friends Rob and Trish and Jim and Amy, thought up this crazy idea sitting around a campfire drinking whiskey in Athens, Texas. Welcome back to RV Trash Talk, where we keep it real, a little rowdy, and always rolling. We're Danny and Melissa from 4 Simple Lives. And as always, we're joined by Jim and Amy from Thevagabonds and Rob and Trish from Living Like Nomads.
Hell yeah.
Today, we got some exciting news on this podcast. We have some names that just about everyone in the RV world should know. If you spend any time around RV solar or off-grid power, you definitely heard of Big Beard Battery. What makes this episode even more special is it all ties back to the NRVTA in Athens, Texas, and that's where we are right now. This is the place where RV Trash Talk was born.
This is the NRVTA?
Wait, what?
You're shitting me. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Do your real talk.
I'm trying. Todd and Stephanie were a big part of that world, helping RVers learn and gain confidence in systems. And now they've taken that and built something incredible. Founders of Big Beard Battery and the Road Life Complex, Todd and Stephanie Henson. Welcome to the show, y'all.
Woo-hoo! Cheers.
That was from the heart.
No, that's from Chad.
Off the top. I mean, just,
That was from
dude,
Chad.
way to wing that. That was awesome.
We just threw it down. Your turn.
That was
Right
so
out,
good.
just rolls off his tongue.
Okay, so before we start off this, let's kick off our episode as we always do. Where is everybody at? What's everybody been up to? And what is everybody drinking? We're going to start with Rob and Trish because you're the only ones not here.
Send it, Rob.
All right, we are in Voyager RV Park in Tucson, Arizona. It is a balmy 88 today, and it is definitely a little warm. So we had to turn the AC off for this, but it's going well. But we've been here for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. We're leaving on Thursday and heading north. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, we've just been visiting a friend and hanging out and doing fun stuff every day, and living the dream.
Living the dream, baby. And I've got Kirkland's old fashioned baby. It hasn't been out in a while, so had to break this bad boy out.
And I have a Corona Extra.
Ooh, nice.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Jim and Amy, where you all at?
I think we're in Athens, Texas. No.
Apparently at the NRVTA.
I missed about it.
Yeah.
We came in yesterday. No, just yesterday. Yeah. Yep. We've been over at Lake Conroe. We got here yesterday, and we're getting to stay out at the brand new complex of Todd and Stephanie. So thank you for letting us.
Thanks for choosing to stay. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for paying for your site.
I was going to say.
Right now, every dollar counts.
Part of it or not?
And what's in your glass?
Oh, what's in my glass? I have Melissa's Tito's and 7-Up today.
And
Nice.
I robbed Danny's liquor cabinet, and I found Unrained.
Unrained, I guess.
Unrained.
We're
I
gonna
don't
rein
know.
it in.
He might talk a little bit more about it.
Sweet. Where we at, man?
Is it a bourbon, whiskey? What is it?
No.
At NRVTA. No, we are in Athens, Texas as well. We are with our great friends, the Hensons, like we talk about all the time because we love them. And I am in Texas, so of course I'm going to drink Tito's.
No, they're not
So-
with us.
Well, and Jim and
Wow.
Amy. I thought that was a given.
Well, obviously, y'all are at the NRVTA. You're not over here.
Yeah.
And Jim and Amy are here as well.
I am also drinking Unrained. As Jim said, I will tell the story. It's a mix between 2 distilleries in Kentucky and Texas. TX whiskey and
Okay.
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace out of Kentucky. And they mixed for this Unrained, which I guess is Texas A&M. So if we have any Texas A&M friends out there, we're drinking for y'all.
Nice.
But finally, Todd and Steph, where y'all at?
Where are we at? I think
Where
we're
are you
at
guys
home.
at?
We're at home. This
Yeah,
is our home.
unlike you guys, we're at the house.
Yeah. And we don't live at the NRVTA. What are you drinking?
Let's see. I got Basil Hayden Dark 10-year. That's what I got.
Nice.
Yeah. And I don't think there's anything else except for ice in there. So we'll see how this goes. And I'm drinking Deep Eddy's vodka, peach, and there's some cherries down there, which is what's making it red.
Nice.
Nice.
Very good.
Delicious.
Very
Cheers,
cool.
everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
On here. Melissa.
Yeah. Melissa, Danny.
Air cheers. Air cheers.
Cheers.
Which one is it? The camera up
Air
there?
cheers.
That's when he knocks everything down.
Put that in the blooper.
All right, well, we know most people listening probably already know who you guys are. But if somebody's been off grid a little too long and they're not paying attention, who is Todd and Stephanie Henson?
I'm Todd.
I'm Stephanie. That's it.
That's it.
Just so we're clear on all that.
Next section.
Well, now that we know who they are, let's start at the beginning.
So 11 years ago.
Yeah, so how did this whole
53
journey
years
come
ago.
about? How did the Todd and Stephanie journey come about in this whole thing we're sitting in right now?
When a man loves a woman.
I can hear that. I know. I was going to say I can hear it in my head. If I explain it, it's going to go way too long. So I'm an over talker 100%.
Yep. I can do it in 2 minutes. Like
All
everything.
right. Let's do
There you
it.
go.
Prove it.
I can name that tune in 2 minutes.
2 minute Todd. Here we go. Hey, 11 years ago we met. She was in the RV industry. I wasn't. I hated the RV industry. I hated the thought of it. But I liked her. Now I'm in the RV industry. And we're sitting at our house at the NRVTA.
Did I say that? I missed the joke.
Yep.
There we go.
That's what
Brief
happens when you
synopsis.
read the
How'd
script.
you do it?
I guess, yeah. All right.
So my family was in RV education. We decided to form a physical location. We used to travel around and teach. And then we decided on a place here in Athens to build an actual campus. And what started out as really something kind of small and focused on RV owners has grown into so much more today. The largest RV technical school in the United States. And we got to be a part of that. We got to help build it, run it for several years. Todd
Amazing.
still teaches there.
Mhm.
And a few years ago, our side hustle, Big Beard Battery, started growing. And we got to the point that it was time for us to either hire more help, right? Or I could leave the school and start helping build Big Beard Battery. So that was the plan, which was kind of scary. But it's been good. It's been very successful. And now we just bought some new property that we're moving our business over to called the Road Life Complex.
Mhm.
And
Come on.
so now we have not only our Big Beer Battery business going, but we acquired property that used to be an RV dealership. So we have a storefront now, walk-in storefront. We can sell parts and supplies. And we also acquired 23 RV sites. We didn't even know those were on there when we started looking at it. So now we have like a whole...
Bonus.
I know, it was.
Yeah, seriously, that's awesome.
I need a bunch of people to come to Texas and visit Athens and rent a spot.
We're the first.
That's right. Yeah,
Officially.
we've had a couple of people that have come by to have repairs done and decided just to hang out and stay for a few days while they were in the area. So it's been fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
You know, out of what she said, you know what I learned? I'm a grower.
You are a grower. Oh Lord.
Show us.
I know.
Stephanie's getting nervous already.
Oh, boy.
Delete that.
Jim, what is it, brother? You got a Big Beard Battery question?
Well, yeah. So going with your big beard batteries, that kind of has morphed into something so much more that we'll get into here eventually. What makes the Big Beard battery better than other batteries that are out there on the market today?
All right, so I originally did not set out to build a battery company. I teach solar, and my thought was, short-sighted, that I could teach technicians how to do it themselves. The thought was, if we're teaching solar, then if I could teach technicians how to build them correctly, then that's another offering for them, right? Didn't quite think through that if they install it, then they have to do warranties and all that stuff. So a lot of technicians say, hey, can we just buy them from you?
Mm-hmm.
Still didn't think, sure, here we go. So it started off as that, and it started off as a purely DIY thing. Hey, look, inside this battery is components. The whole thing doesn't fail, only one component. So I built them to where, hey, all we got to do is swap out the components. Still didn't quite think no one's going to have those extra components and everything else. So the more and more that technicians purchased them, started employing them, putting them in, they started putting them in other RVs. And I was like, oh, wait, the warranty's on me. This time, I need to actually change, instead of making them easy to get into, still want to be able to get into them. But everything about building them is what watched influencers and whatnot tear them apart and test them. And I saw years ago, well, they're not testing everything. They're just testing what's going on here. And if we're talking about building a battery that can deliver high energy, then it's all about contact space and everything else. So I just did my research. And I said, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Well, I have to source parts. We do 3D print some stuff, but we don't make any metal parts. And I was like, well, if this is the characteristic, then this is what I need. So I really commissioned a lot of things to have it built. So I just continue to study how their lithium is designed and everything else. And I have built what I feel is one of the best batteries out there. What makes this different? One is it's built here, and two is it's serviced here, right? A lot of times with what people call the low end batteries, the ones you get, say at, Amazon or whatever. Of course, those are purchased overseas, and not that that's exactly terrible, but that's all you get's a battery.
Right.
And if something goes wrong, okay, you have to prove that it's wrong, and then you may not ship it back, they ship you another one. With ours, because it comes from us, I mean, it's all done right there, whether you come to us or whether we send something out, but it's not just the battery, it's the whole system that you may have. So if you got questions about that and everything else, it's full boat.
So it's a big package that you're getting, not just with that battery, but you're getting that technical support, you're getting that warranty support for component level stuff in that battery.
Reach out to any other battery company and ask them anything about your system. Hey, look, I'm connecting to that. They have no answers.
No idea.
Right.
Very good.
So that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, we started our company name as Big Beard Battery. However, it's really much more than just batteries that we provide. And the service side of it is huge because anybody, even people who don't have our batteries yet, will call and ask for support. And if it's related to a product that we either sell or we feel confident in being able to answer that question, we'll take that on. Because for us, if we can have that experience with that customer, then when they're ready to either buy a battery or other components, they'll remember us.
Absolutely.
Or they'll tell their friends.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
So it's important to build those relationships. It can be overwhelming.
Sure.
Right, with the number of phone calls that come in. But we do try to get to everybody.
That's awesome. Very good.
Love it.
So you guys are strictly lithium batteries, though, right? Strictly lithium?
Correct. Yeah, we don't. There's so many other offerings, and the smallest size is 300 amp hours.
Yeah, we don't get into the smaller amp hour batteries. Our batteries are built for performance. So, most people, when you go off grid, you're going to want to be able to run an air conditioner. So having the ability to have a battery system designed to support that heavy load, that's important.
So what's something that customers think that lithium batteries can magically do that just makes you shake your head? Like, really?
Well, it also comes from the factory, right? So they have a solar package, and they give you one 100 amp hour battery.
Yeah.
Goes to the dealership. Dealership says, "Hey, this is solar, right? You can
solar ready.
You can go all weekend.
Off grid ready,
right?
Yeah.
Well, even if it's a very couple solar panels, you can go all weekend. No, you can't, right? There's a certain amount of wattage inside that battery, 1,200 watts. Once you use 1,200 watts, that's it. You ain't making it the weekend. And watching the learning curve of people who want to dabble into solar, then figure out, oh, wait a minute, this is a supply and demand. Wait a minute, if I want to run this, this, and this, I get people, I don't want a big system. I just want to be able to run it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
It goes to get you 24 hours.
Seriously, everybody calls and says, "I want to get a system that can run my air conditioner, but I want to spend less than $5,000." And I'm going, "There's no way that's going to happen. Your AC is your heaviest draw.
Yeah.
You got to have a bigger system."
So it's just the learning curve. This is new. A lot of people are dabbling into it. They don't quite understand that it's kind of a commitment. And we tell people that, hey, there's no wrong way. You can start off with a small system or whatnot, but until your needs outpace your system, things will change.
I think it's based on experiences. Anybody that has off-grid an off-grid setup that is capable of handling large loads, then you know that your options are limitless on where you can camp and what you can do. I mean, our latest thing that we have talked about, which is kind of hokey, but we had a 14-hour travel day, and we stopped in the middle of the day at a pilot, got in a truck truck lane, and turned on the ACs in the bedroom.
They were already on.
And went night. We took a nap in the middle of the day. And,
Nice. That's awesome.
our solar is taking care of recharging our batteries while our, system is supporting our AC. So I felt kind of old, but that we did that.
I didn't until, we told our daughter, hey, look, people call up and say, hey, what are some different things that you can do with solar? We're like, you can sleep on travel days. Because you're old.
She was like, oh, I'm going to tell our old people that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because all of them, because young people don't buy solar. They don't have the money.
That's right.
That's also true.
And so, speaking of your batteries and you guys traveling, what's the setup on Liberty? If y'all don't know, Liberty is their Lux. It's a badass rolling.
Katie's afraid of it. Our dog is afraid of it.
What's the specs on that bad boy?
So I have 2 Quattros that are 5K. I've got a autoformer, which is a balancer, load balancer. So the 2 inverters can run all 3 ACs, the microwave, and an Instapot at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
How do I know that?
Look, I'm a glamper, and for me, I don't want to have to try to figure out what I can turn on and what I can turn off. There's no power management. I'm going to use my RV the way it's to be used. If there's an outlet there will be something in it and on. That's just,
I love it.
I'm not a tent camper. I'm not let me, get out in the wild, grungy camper. Let me use all the amenities that my RV has.
While the RV's out in the wild grungy.
Yeah, which I'm cool with. I'm
And the
cool with
garage
that.
places.
I just want my inside of my RV to
So
be
we
like
say
home.
we live like we're on grid.
Yeah.
Right? So
Nice.
But you get epic places.
Yeah.
So
We say you
all the
have,
epic places a 48-foot fifth wheel can go.
we say you have freedom from the pole because you don't have to be attached to an electrical
How
pedestal.
do
Yeah,
you want your
get off
spouse
that
on the
pole.
pole?
Yeah, get off the pole.
Yeah, I was gonna say. My goal is to keep my kids off the pole. So yeah, I get it.
That on the back. It's
Yes.
a little,
Get off
it's
the
a little
pole.
risque, but it's actually one of the most popular designs.
I wonder why.
I love it. That's awesome.
I hear
That's
that.
so cool.
So let's dive into like solar clinics. So, where'd this idea from solar clinics come? People come and do DIY. Just tell us about how it came to fruition. What's the story?
Well, it's all me.
Right. Oh, right. Yes, it is, honey. It's all you.
That's right. Next question.
So, why don't you tell us how DIY solar clinics came about?
Well, okay, so we had people calling in who wanted to do their own system, but they also expressed fear of getting all the components at their house and then not knowing what to do to move forward. But they physically wanted to be able to do it. They wanted to learn it. They wanted to be able to install it. They're capable of doing it. So we decided to kind of blend a couple of options and create a solar clinic, which is really a DIY program. People bring their RVs to our place with us helping them ahead of time figure out what components are going to go in there. So we have all the components here when they arrive. We have all the tools, all the possible equipment needs they might have for creating their cables and crimping stuff, everything. And when they get here, we start on day one breaking down, okay, here's what's going in your RV. And here's how it is connected. And let's bite this off in small chunks and install it throughout the week, meaning they install it. What? Am I not allowed to talk about this?
No, that's fine. I guess you do it. Yeah. Don't keep going.
Todd, and you do this with them. Rayleigh and I handle the before you get here, and then once you get here, you get handed off to Todd and his team. But they walk you through the different things that you need to do to put in your system. So when you get done, you know where everything is that was put into your RV. You know how it was installed. The goal is that, when you leave here, you have a fully functioning system that you feel very confident in, so that when you have an issue down the line, you know exactly where to go and check to see what might be wrong quickly.
Right. You may not know you call us first, but if we say, hey, look, send us a picture, we see the picture, hey, look, you need to go over here. They know where it is. It's a complete different situation than when we do a full build.
Yeah, what we call a private install.
Yeah. Okay, I need you to go over here and do that. And they go, where's that located?
Right.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And it's not their fault. That's
Yeah.
the way it was set up.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, we love it because we get to spend time with our customers for a full week, getting to know them. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of a fun experience. But also, they make great customers after the clinic because they know where to go and look. They understand what we're asking. And then they get to show off their system to all their friends and people they meet. You know, someone will compliment them and they go, "Wow, I installed it." You know,
Yeah, they can actually identify the parts. That's
yeah,
better.
that's what this is.
I know there's a super duper studer valve.
So that's kind of why we created it, and it has been a very popular program so far.
Yeah.
So one of the goals of
Oh,
moving
sure.
over to the complex was to have more sites, you know, for us to do more clinics.
Which means more tools.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. More stuff.
Horrible. God, more tools? No.
I need 11 of those.
No such
Yeah,
thing
so I
as too
had
many
the
tools.
opportunity to go to the Big Bear Battery Solar Clinic. I'm not going to give too many details because I don't want Stephanie to invoice me. But you
And
know,
I would.
all around great experience, right? The facility here is sweet. They got the pool and the hot tub, the gym, which I avoided, of course. But just having the team on the ground, and it's a family-run business.
Yeah.
So I mean, these guys and gals, they know what they're doing. Everybody's got a great personality. So, for someone who wants to attend, what's a typical week look like when you're going to do a DIY solar clinic?
This is yours.
When the sun cracks up, you better be up.
All right. No.
Right? So we could do an install, say me and my son, we could do a full install probably in 2 days. The average individual with guidance, 5 to 6 days. But those 5 to 6 days are at least 8 hours a day. So
Wow.
we start off at
Wow.
8 in the morning and go all the way through. Right? Typically around 5 o'clock. Now, it just depends on what it is, but you are literally working, 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day. You take breaks when you need to. You take lunch whenever you need to. Right? Your pace is your pace. Typically 5 to 6 days. Sometimes, every once in a while, there's a 7th or 8th day. It's totally fine. That's kind of the way we designed it. We don't rush you out. We don't have another clinic coming in right behind it.
Yeah.
We give you time. Because everyone's a little bit different. Some people kind of get frazzled. We give them a little bit more time. Some people ask us to do a lot of the work. We give them a little bit more time. What part of DIY? Now, if someone physically can't lift something, like we will cart the batteries over, we'll lift those in there. But
Yeah.
pulling the cables, we want you to do it because in the struggle, there's learning.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people are like, well, I really can't. Well, you should have done the full build, so you're going to be pulling on it now.
Well, I'm sure that's also a confidence builder for that individual as well, for that customer.
I've had quite a few. They're so worried until they get all the way through, and they're like, oh, it's done?
Yeah.
Because I just tell them, hey, look, this is all you're focused on.
Right.
Don't worry about anything else. Okay, now this part. Don't worry about anything else. By the time they get to the end, they're like, okay, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now they might want to tackle something else that they face later on. Too.
well, there's a lot of ibuprofen involved.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, he already had a lot of it done.
He did.
Yeah, we had a lot
we were
done.
just throwing parts at him.
It was just Todd motivating me to like 3 days. You told me.
I was like, you want to do what with that? How you gonna get anywhere with that? Here,
Oh, boy.
take this.
Hey, but it's a success, and we traveled all over the country.
That's-
Boondocking for sure. Jim, I know you got a banger of a question.
I do.
Send
So you've helped many customers already with this DIY. What is the craziest build somebody has came in with? Wanting to do.
Wanting to do, and actually, so I do get a lot of people, they'll say, okay, I like the float, but I've seen some that had bat wings, and I want to do bat wings.
Yeah.
Right? I want to put them on the sides of the, sidewalls of the RV and stuff like that. And I was like, no.
You're talking the solar panels on top.
Yeah.
Right.
Solar
They
panels
wanna-
on top, that's the float.
Yeah.
They want to put solar panels on the side and then flare them out.
Yep.
Right? So bat wings. And they want to connect them to the sides of the RV. And I'm like, that sidewall barely holds that awning. All it holds it. So
Yeah.
there's
Down the road.
there's been certain requests that we won't commission.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Because, they're going after the biggest and greatest, which is fine. That's kind of an homage to us because that's what we like to do.
Right.
But I'm still going to go, look, this is not within the limits, right? So, yeah, we had one.
Not a
bat
great
wings.
idea.
Yeah.
We have had some fun or unique vehicles in that We had a horse trailer. This lady was a farrier, the horse shoe,
The shoes.
hoof cleaning and all that stuff. And she came in and she paid in cash, which made me nervous because then I had to look at all the bills.
The enforcer over here.
But
She paid in ones.
She's
Not off the pole.
yeah, no, she's not.
Oh, I get it. You're a farrier.
But yeah, she travels full time and goes to rodeos,
And that's a
her
livable
job.
horse trailer.
Yeah, it has
Wow.
living quarters in it.
Yeah.
We've done car trailers and I've done cargo trailers, right? So mobile power units.
Okay.
I've got people who may cycle their RVs more often. They don't want to keep buying another system.
Sure.
So they put the system, they ask us to put it in the cargo trailer, right? And set up the cargo trailer with a pedestal, basically. So every time they just
Boom.
boom
Done.
into it, right?
Yeah.
But we also get a lot of calls for businesses to do the same thing.
Okay.
We've had full buses. I mean, same thing. They're like mobile medical units.
Yeah.
Don't use the bottom area there. They want us to set it all up, So we get those calls.
We do build outs in like little Ford Transit vans.
Yeah.
Um,
Basically, we're
we've
not
done some
limited.
off-grid
We've done
cabins.
Yeah.
anything, from a pop-up to a Prevo. Right?
Awesome.
We don't
Nice.
specialize.
That's
We
cool.
specialize in anything.
Yeah, right. Small, big, medium.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we'll ask people, tell us what you're interested in
Yeah.
doing, and if we can't do it, we'll let you know. But typically, we can figure it out.
Sure. That's amazing.
It's fun too.
I can imagine.
So Batwing Solar. Trish, can you beat that? What's your
Yeah.
question?
Well, I know you've touched on this a little bit, but what would you say the benefit is for RVers to actually understand their system instead of just having it installed?
Less calls to us. That's a wonderful benefit.
For both, really.
So having this system, right? When anytime you change your electrical, all of a sudden you become acutely aware to all your electrical. Before you were flying blind, no big deal. It either worked or it didn't. When you install a new solar system, something like that, you become acutely aware. You start listening to things, you start looking at things, and you really notice more. The individual who we just put in the system, these systems are highly technical, and they can tell you whether the supply you're connected to is good or not. Way better than an EMS, right? And so a lot of people don't know that a lot of RV parks give you bad power, and the system doesn't like it. So we do get a lot of calls from both our clinic individuals and our full private builds. Hey, look, I'm plugged into shore power and nothing's coming in. I'm like, okay, so here's what we're going to do. Why don't we check the shore power and let's see what the system says. So I show them that. The clinic people do a lot better. They're like, oh, okay, no big deal. The other people go, but why? Well, you're in a crappy RV park. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Change your pole.
Exactly.
It shows 100 volts, right? It's protecting your RV. So, it just, if you install it yourself, there's a little bit more, what's what I'm looking at, assurity. You're like, oh, okay. You may not know everything, which is part of the whole thing. We still take care of that. We don't charge you after the fact. We just help you out. But it makes them okay with all the different situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just have a better understanding. It sounds like they know a little bit more about the why and not just the how. So love
Correct.
Come on,
Excellent.
Amy, can you beat that?
I do, but I have a question for Stephanie.
Oh, just
Okay.
bouncing around.
Yeah. See?
That's how we roll
Keeping
around
you
here.
on your toes.
We're semi-professional. So you mentioned meeting new people when people come and do your solar clinics. How has this become about community now and not just about solar?
Well, it's fun because, so just like what we built over at the school when people would come in for a class, and I believe some of y'all were in class together, right?
Mhm.
We were
That's
all
how we
in
met,
class
actually.
You don't know each other before you come to school, right? You spend that time together. I'm going to say trauma bond,
For
okay?
Oh, yeah.
Right? You go
Oh,
through
yeah.
a lot of really tough
Oh, I love that.
trauma bond, and then you want to do life together once you
Yeah.
leave. You want to meet up. You want to maybe start a podcast together.
That's weird, huh?
The same thing happens with our clinics because our clinic customers come in. Most of them will bring their spouse, and sometimes their spouses help with the installation. Sometimes they don't because they're working full time. So, But they spend that week together going through their builds and everything. So they form these little groups, and then they meet up at Harvest Host.
That's awesome.
You know,
Right.
and they're off grid camping together. I literally just got a text last week from one of our clinic customers who has a Harvest Host location, and one of our private builds and one of our other clinic customers
All three
happened
different
to be
different times.
different times
places.
happened to all be at her place at the same time.
Oh wow.
And they
cool.
found that out while they were talking, and so they all went to dinner together. And she
That's
was
cool.
like, you know, the connection that we all have is so cool, because as soon as we realized we were all customers, we all had that commonality together,
Absolutely.
and so they just had a blast together hanging out.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
Love it.
we've been asked if we'll host rallies for past clinic customers. We're working on that. Might be coming soon.
Oh yeah, we got the space.
Now that we have and we
Yeah.
have plenty of parking space, so
Annual
like
rally. Yeah.
all of our clinic customers
Should be able to handle that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah. So it's
Hopefully.
fun.
Well, Rob's gonna ask a question, but it's funny
Yeah.
you guys say that because we gotta ask y'all a question after this anyway about RV trash talk. But Rob, hit it. What you got, bro?
All right, so Todd, here's a question for you. So, what's the most painful thing that you've seen RVers do when it comes to batteries and solar? Because I'm sure people come to the clinic with already some portion, sometimes some things done already. I mean, what's like the most painful thing that you've seen?
The most what?
Painful.
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 Well, I did have, actually, speaking of the Harvest Host owner,
Oh,
right?
no.
He had to,
I hope they don't watch this.
no, pre-installed his system, right?
Oh yeah.
And I think he miscalculated some of his space. So literally, he had to spend an extra day uninstalling it and moving it literally an inch over.
Oh.
Right? That was the most painful. He said, I should have just waited. I do have people that come in and they'll do some stuff. Like they'll already put the solar panels up. I mean, God love you. Right? Because I don't have to focus on that.
Right,
It's already on there,
done.
something like that. I have no problem with that. But he just simply miscalculated on where he had some stuff. We're like, we're going to put this in. He goes, it don't fit. If I move it over just a bit. In order to do that, though, yes, it was a lot. And it was a painful experience to watch him do that because it took him a while to put it in. And it was one of those, it's way back in the back on the wall.
Oh yeah.
He had to move it over just an inch for everything to work. And
Oh,
he looked at me and he goes, I should have waited.
He was too excited.
Yeah. I mean, it worked fine.
He was worried that, and I think this is a common thing for clinic people, because before they get here, in their minds they're freaking out about, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this in 5 days. And so they think, well, let me just go ahead and get a jump on it so that I'm not the last one of my clinic group.
Yeah.
But they really shouldn't stress about that stuff, because I don't know. I'm not really there to know if you put the pressure on them to be the first one to be done.
No, I don't do the first one, but I do let them know, hey, look.
Do you haze the last one?
No, but we do tell
Okay.
them, okay, we've allotted Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, 8 to 7 or something. Saturday, it's a half day for us. Sunday, I may say hi before I go to church, help out.
Yeah.
You can stay longer, but we're going to do everything we can to get everything up and running. Our goal is to have the system running, right, fully functional. Now, you go back over that last day and maybe police your wires and clean up, right? I have some people that want to clean up as they go, and I'm like, that's fine if you're going to make it by Friday. So I do kind of let them know, okay, we're under crunch time. This is all you're going to focus on. Because again, I've only got so much time. I've got to go take my efforts over here. Like this week I'm teaching school. I'm here at the last minute before walking over because I was just finalizing on a build. So sometimes that happens, and I'll let them know, you can stay as long as you want, but you won't see me till after 5 o'clock
Right.
on Monday.
Yeah.
And if you're okay with that, I'm okay with that.
So our commitment to helping them is that week, and
Right.
then once that week's over, it's
We will check in,
as we're
but
available.
As
You're gonna wait,
availability.
yeah.
Yeah.
no one leaves.
How
no
many
one
people
comes
are generally in one of those classes?
Well, so up until now, we've been limited because we've been here at our home. We have 4 RV sites. The most we've done at one time is 5 here. That's because one of them was in a kind of a half and half spot.
Yeah.
But
But what you don't know is for every 2 rigs, I have one, trained solar expert.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
it's a 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, but
Okay.
over
And
at
we bounce
the new
back and forth.
place, once we move, which we're doing right now, we've allocated 10 RV sites for clinics.
And I gotta have
So
5 people.
but we've got some help either already here or on their way.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Already here at the NRVTA.
at the end of
So yeah, I mean, like I said, we shadow them. We'll kind of help out, but I will also tell you, like, because I'll get some, I'm like, well, I'm not sure if I can turn it. I'm like, well, you're gonna learn how to turn that wrench.
today, today's the day.
Yeah,
Today is the day.
well,
All right.
To learn.
I've got a deal for you.
For those people who don't want to do DIY and they do want the private custom builds, what does that look like for them?
It looks like a few more dollars.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's it.
But it's the same process. They reach out, we help them figure out what it is that would be best for their RV based on their needs and what their current setup is. And then we block weeks on our schedule for, we know these are going to be private build weeks, and then we have clinic weeks, right? And we just kind of come back and forth. So we can always help a private build. That's not a problem.
Yeah, and everyone, we give them the info because that when they come in to pick it up, we may allot an hour or two to kind of show them the system, and that's not enough.
It's kind of like,
For them.
when you buy an RV and the dealer's doing your walkthrough.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's that same mental thing. Like they're
going,
learning so
They don't know
much.
Yeah.
crap.
They're not going to
Well, that's not fair
remember.
because you guys actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But what I'm
That's true.
saying is,
But it's still they're excited. And it's
With
a
the
new
customers
topic.
taking,
Yeah.
and they even tell us, I'm not going to remember it. And I go, that's not a problem. The same number you call in on, that's the one you text on.
Yeah.
That's the one you send pictures. It sends to all of us. When you get a system from us, you also get our tech support beyond that.
Yeah. So, but they typically, most of our private installs are a week or less. If we're going to do a float, which is where we take the solar panels over the ACs, we add an extra week for that because of the prep that we have to do.
Next time, yeah.
But typically it's a week long. They drop it off with us. It goes in our shop and they come back and pick it up on their pickup date.
Nice.
Yep.
Love it.
Very cool.
So I think we kind of touched on it a little bit, but the big exciting news is that you guys now own the Road Life Complex,
Signs went up today.
right?
They did.
And we
They
done
did go
synced
today.
them. So just give us what's the story? What's the background behind the Road Life Complex? What's the vision of that? Like, where are we going with this?
You ever watch the show called Pimp My Ride?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean,
we were headed
seriously.
there.
Yeah, I mean, so we're
Breaking news.
I just didn't know he was going to bring that up.
Well, I'm just saying, we've done tech work. We really excel at upgrades. Right now, it's solar. My goal is to find experts when it comes to this. When you go, this is the RV I want. This is the RV I'm investing money, and I'm going to make it mine. It's like taking, a Pontiac and then throwing Mopar all over it.
Right.
It's now your car.
Yep.
That's the same thing with RVs. So whether it's going to be eventually, it could be suspension, it could be new roof, obviously solar, right? Bring your RV to us, from pop up to Prevo, we'll deck it out for you.
Yep. But
Nice.
You see what I'm using? Pop up to Prevo.
that's good. I like it. I filed it. I was like, I'm going to start using that in our marketing.
Here comes the law.
Yeah. We, we wanted a bigger place for Big Beard Battery, and we had a vision that we were going to buy property nearby our home to make it easy. In fact, we tried to buy the land next door, but that didn't work out. So,
I wonder why.
so we decided to buy land down the road, and then a friend of a friend told us about this place.
So
and-
original goal was to buy land 1 year,
Yeah,
and then
this
start
year.
beginning to develop.
Mhm.
And there was an opportunity that just presented itself. It wasn't on the market. It was just everything, right place, right time.
Perfect
Mhm.
scenario.
That's perfect.
That's
And
all.
everything fell into place. Every question that we had about, well, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? It was like done, done.
Answered.
So we're like, all right. Even though he is never scared to do anything, but I was so nervous. We went ahead and moved forward in it, and it's still. I mean, we're still nervous. I'm still nervous.
I mean, all you can do
But-
is fail.
We're gonna okay. All
Right,
right,
but you
here we
learn the
go.
most from that.
Well, fail means you quit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
If you don't quit, all you did was stumble.
Absolutely.
So don't quit.
That was deep.
It was.
It's the quote of the episode.
That's
There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
Well,
really
that
good.
one.
Yeah, I'm
Well-
tingly.
I've had several businesses when I was young, early successes, and then I rested. And if I ever quit, it was a fail.
Right.
Right. I look at this, and it's the same thing at the school. If you're going to jump into this, okay, I'm not saying you have to know everything. You just have to never quit. And if you never quit, you never fail. It may adjust. It may. Neither one of us. This is a whole. As Cooper would say, this is just a distraction in the road or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't wake up one day and say, I want to be a battery builder. I don't want to be a technician.
Yeah.
You want your face on a battery.
No,
I want my
and
face on an RV.
and
Yeah, I
no,
want my face on a big RV.
I'm just like, someone's going to throw eggs.
yeah, he was like, "Are you sure you want my bug all over that?" And I said,
I can't
"Absolutely."
road rage. I can't give them the one-way sign.
You
anymore.
should be doing that anyway.
They know who it is.
So anyway, what
So
I'm
make
saying
our
is,
insurance stay down.
Anyway,
More kind of.
So as you guys have been going along in this process, like, did you guys finally say, like, what the hell did we get ourselves into?
just last night. Yeah. Oh my gosh, if I died right now, do I have enough life insurance to pay for everything?
No, in fact, I need to make a call. We don't.
Wow.
Top of our list tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is the one and only episode by Todd.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying. Just saying.
Just saying, though, really.
Just saying.
Once the ink dries, you're dead.
No, do you know what we like to do things and we like to create stuff. Y'all,
Yeah.
the school, the NRVTA, that the intention was never to become a certification program, right? But we pushed my parents into let's do some more things. Let's make our own certification
And to
program.
be honest, we built it bigger than they were ever expecting and ever could handle.
Right.
So now we have a new ownership that's way bigger than us that is able to take that and go further.
Yeah.
Right?
Take that next step.
we were too
Bigger
successful,
pockets.
too
Yeah.
popular to where we outpaced our ability.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So now we got a new client coming in and our new owner coming in. They're like, hey, y'all are doing really successful. Help us. We have all these resources.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yeah.
So, and that kind of goes into my next question. Do you feel like this is real yet, or are you still drinking from that fire hose? Just with everything happening so quickly right now, or is it, like I said, is it surreal and kind of starting to set in?
So what's different? Well, I wouldn't say unique. When we first said, okay, we'll go help out at the school, I mean, it has been a total different rate of our life, the pace at which we move, everything else. But now it's become commonplace.
Yeah.
We're not.
Okay.
I'm not scared to take this on.
Yeah.
It is literally we're used to it, right? And so when you kind of get used to it,
Becomes kind of natural.
it becomes natural.
Yeah.
It's not as scary and
Right.
anything else, right? I
The
mean,
other thing is I can say for me personally, before probably the last 6 years or so, I still get anxious about stuff and I wonder where things are how it's going to get solved and where's the money going to come from, those big things.
please buy a system.
But I even though I may worry about
We got
those
bills to
things,
pay.
it's not crippling like it would have been 10 years, 15 years ago. Because I
BT,
do
before
believe,
Todd.
and I know,
Yeah.
I know God's going to provide.
Yeah.
And really, at the end of the day, it always comes back to, I don't know how this is going to get paid in 3 days, but I know it's going to
Gonna
get paid
happen.
in 3
It's gonna
days.
get paid.
And
Oh,
it
yeah.
always does.
Yeah,
That's the
So-
life of an entrepreneur, though. That's awesome.
yeah.
You just move forward because you know it's going to come at some point.
I've always been entrepreneur minded, but I always limited myself based on what I had right then.
Right.
And it wasn't until, I got in this family and they were like, hey, let's just do it. Right? So I really push that because I'm not saying you will always succeed. Like I said, if you don't quit, you won't fail. But I really did not succeed until I was 50 because I limited myself based on on what was in the bank account. Didn't believe in myself,
Yeah.
And you all know, I mean, if you guys, hey, look, we're going to go out on our own business. You don't know
Right.
what comes in tomorrow.
Yeah.
But tomorrow is always another day. It's always a day away.
Yeah.
Come on.
Always a day away.
Okay, Annie.
And I think it's
Tomorrow.
Well,
I don't know.
song now? Is that how it's going to happen?
Yeah, no, I totally understand that.
You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
There's always that fear that
Yeah.
this could dry up or whatever. Just keep moving, keep
Yeah.
moving, keep moving.
I'm glad that we're having this conversation because sometimes I think people who don't know us well think that we're a part of a business that encourages people to go out there and do something completely different with their lives, and that we're not also walking that same walk, but we are.
Mm-hmm.
And so we understand
Yeah,
a
name
lot
the
of the
other
fears.
schools
Yeah.
that bought all the stuff and said, "Hey, we're making it." Sorry. Sorry to the other schools that tried that and didn't make it.
Suckers! We'll make it a little mushy for it.
All right, yeah. So let's switch gears. What's it like running a business as husband and wife together?
Oh, boy.
It's all roses.
It's so
Sunshine.
easy. So easy. No, we have to use our blinkers and stay in our own lanes for sure, because we have I'm saying, like, I have to turn on my blinker so you know, hey, I'm going to come over into your lane. Don't bite my
and
head
then I
off.
stay in my own lane. I got
Like,
it.
you don't go in her
Yeah,
lane.
you never leave your-
You don't need blinkers, Todd.
Whatever. You come into my lane too.
I don't go, "Hey, how did admin do their stuff today?"
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Oh, boy.
Here's one of the things. I'm here consistently all the time. You get to leave and go play instructor over at the NRVT
Play?
occasionally.
Clay, my shoulders have two businesses on
I
them.
know. One day I said, I feel so bad because you have so much on your shoulders. You have so many things that's riding on you for all of this to be successful. And he goes, "That's okay. I have big shoulders." And I'm like, "Okay, all right." But it's not easy. But we have learned, I hope, how to do it successfully.
Yeah.
It started out a little hard because when we were both at the school, we both had director level positions. We were leading different teams, and we both had an opinion on how to lead those
A
teams.
little tension.
And each team's, success impacted the other team.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
One of us has 163 IQ.
well, I don't know what mine is. I never had to get it tested. So
Well, now
It's
we
off
know
the
who.
charts, baby.
Yeah. So much.
but we just we have areas of responsibility, and then we have to trust that the other person knows what they're doing. I can tell you, people call and ask a technical question, and I go, congratulations, you have the least technical person on the phone with you right now.
You're the lucky winner.
I do,
Yeah.
and I say that because I'm like, I am so sorry, but the other people were busy, so I picked up. But I really can't answer your question, so I really shouldn't answer the phone. But I just don't want them to go to voicemail.
That's when you turn your blinker on.
I will say, I am not the arbiter of all info. I have a wonderful team around me.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I have trained at least my team, but there's the individuals who trained me that's also part of our team, which I'm so confident. If you got a question, if I can't answer it, I've got the team that does it, not only just for batteries, Vitron stuff, all of that. And, I will say this, just as kind of, if you look back, we're distributors of Vitron. We went to the meeting, and I was so happy. I'm like, look who I have on my team that Vitron would want, right? So I will say, when it comes to anything on your system, if I can't answer it, I have a team that does, and they're just so stinking amazing.
That's cool.
We actually have an
Same thing.
amazing. And we've grown so much with our team. We've added several new people just within the past year. And if we didn't have all those people helping, we wouldn't be able to do this.
And that's the true success. You can't do it alone, right? You can be jack of all trades and be decent. But if you learn, hey, this is what I thrive at, this is what I want to focus on, and if you can get help around that, right? And you get the right people who also those areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with people that are smarter than you.
That's the truth, Rob.
That's one of the things, man.
Hit him with something.
All right, who handles what behind the scenes?
I handle the brisket. Clearly.
Todd is, he is completely the battery design, right? Everything that,
And systems. I mean, let's just say all things technical.
all things
Thank you.
technical. He oversees all of that.
Yeah.
And brisket is technical.
It is.
Totally
It's-
true.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm saying it's totally true. That's a
is.
freaking science.
It is. I handle all things admin, so I take care of all of our bookkeeping and logistics.
Yep.
I take care of, I basically operations.
Handle the bills, all of that, right?
Oh
So
man,
There you go.
the
keeps it-
bill,
Those bills keep coming.
the bills.
3 more
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, I'm the one who actually reads contracts, where he's the one who just says, "Tell me where to sign."
I'll wait. Did you read it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It wouldn't, no, it wouldn't come to me unless she's read it.
Right.
yeah, it's true.
Now,
That's
before I was a contract reader, I did insurance and all that stuff, so I'm fine with contracts. And there's still certain contracts that she will go, hey, I want you to look over this truly
Yeah.
before you sign it.
Oh, that's my daughter.
That's your daughter.
That's Emma.
Does she want to come
Can
in?
you get that?
Dropping.
Bring her in.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey,
Hey.
we're recording a podcast. Can I call you back in a couple minutes? Yeah. See, Mr.
Hey, is
Todd.
everything okay? That's the first question.
Hey, what's going on, girl?
Right. Well, there's no fire.
Okay.
Oh,
She's at
What's up,
she's at
Sadie?
her friend's house.
Apparently you're hungry.
no, I know she's fine. I know. See,
Or-
you're
or
fine,
rabbit.
right?
Love you.
Okay, you're staying there tonight. I'll get you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.
Remember, shared custody. Okay, love you. Bye.
That's it.
Shared custody.
That's the
Another
You
story.
got to keep that in. Don't cut that out.
So did it get so boring we got down to one over here?
No, she got to
No,
go
Yeah,
to
she
work.
might. She had a call. She had to jump on.
We all know that. I just know
Trish
she
works.
pieced out on
No,
us.
Yeah.
Trish still
Yeah.
You'll talk about that, or is she just like, you know, this
She's
battery
like, I'm
stuff
out.
is kind of
She's
boring.
like, I'm out. I gotta go. She don't know the call right now.
No, she's gone.
Rob,
So
ask the
it's funny-
controversial question.
Yeah, I'll take over for her for now. But it's kind of funny because you guys seem a lot. You remind me a lot of Trish and I. We've run businesses together since the '90s, so everybody has their own roles and stuff. But like, who's the real boss?
Who's the real boss?
Oh boy.
All right. That's the rub. We're both directors, right? She thinks she's the
That's all I'm
boss.
saying here.
There's 9:00 p.m. conferences where I'm going, I'm the man, damn it. It depends on the lane, right? I am the type that I can completely compartmentalize. Like admin stuff, she says this is the way it is. I don't even check in on it. She does it, right? And for me, I'm also, this is my lane. I'm the creative person. I'm the technical person. This is my lane. Stay in your lane. She is also the person that likes to get in everyone's lane, right? Because I'm serious.
But it's not because I think I know better. It's because I'm okay. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Go ahead. I saw that.
There's a rub, and I want you to know that
I
this.
want to know why. Like, I'm a why person. Why do we do it that way? What makes that better?
All right, try
Why do I see this over here?
and explain something technical to a non-technical person that says why.
But it is possible, and you know why I know
Because I
that?
said so, damn it.
But our-
Just because.
and when our customers ask why,
Oh, I can handle that.
exactly.
Because I said so, damn it. Now,
You got to put that on the side of Liberty now.
anyone who works with someone else, and I think one of the things that we learned is, that you have to have the right team around you. And sometimes, two individuals kind of, especially on their individual bit, right? We're both directors. We're good at, calling out and telling people what to do. All spouses are that way. Can't help out nothing, but they sure can't tell you what to do.
Ain't that the truth?
So sometimes there's some gray areas, right? And it's not claimed, but it's also both claimed. So there's going to be those rubs. Those are just
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah.
We fight it out, and then we have sex, and
It's all good.
Till
Till next time.
still haven't solved the problem, but at least we.
At least you had sex. I mean,
So,
Yeah. Stephanie's in charge. Classic.
all right, it's time for the lightning round. Quick answers only. Don't think. First.
I'm good for 2 minutes. Let's bring it.
all right.
All right.
Are we both answering?
Yes, you're both answering.
Okay.
Who's more patient?
Todd.
No, that was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Amy,
All
yeah.
right, who's got the money?
Todd.
Who's
Rob.
a better driver? Who's a better driver?
Who's the better
Me,
driver?
1,000%.
Even towing?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm fine with that. Who's the better sleeper?
I never sleep when he's driving. Ever.
All right, we're going to shift gears here a little bit. We're talking about the sewer hose. Team gloves or team no gloves?
Gloves.
Michael Jackson.
I'm not. So, that's what soap and water's for. Sorry.
But favorite host of The View?
Current or past?
Whatever your flavor is.
I like
say-
Sunny because she's the dumbest person I've ever seen.
I'll say past, and it was Candace Cameron Bure.
Oh yes, I'll agree
I'll
with that.
take that.
100%.
That wasn't my real question.
But that was fun.
I just had to throw
But
that
I
in
don't
there.
watch it anymore, so I don't know who any of those
If
people
your
are.
spouse had a
watches it?
theme song, what is the song?
Ooh, this is a stumper.
Thunderstruck.
For me or you?
For you.
Yeah, you know it, girl. I know it.
Oh, that's your walk-up song, huh?
And for her?
Oh, Lord.
No, but
Baby got back.
Okay.
Oh, I love it. All right, you ready? Chevy or Ford? You can't say Dodge.
Ford!
There you go.
Oh, definitely Ford.
Chevy. Well, you drive a Chevy.
I do drive a Chevy, but I would still pick Ford.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Love it.
If you actually want to move it.
Favorite boondocking spot: mountains, desert, or beach?
Oh, damn, mountains.
Mountains.
Okay.
Oh.
We've never
I know
boondocked on the beach, so I can't.
Hell no, I
claim
ain't dumb.
Dumb.
No,
I
we've
would
been.
like to. No, but
We will-
we've not boondocked
Nope.
on the beach.
We tried it, and I'm like, I know physics way too much.
48 feet of heaviness. That ain't
That's
happening.
right.
Yeah.
36,000 pounds. Sand is going to
Yeah.
give.
Amy, bring the lightning round.
All right, one person, living or dead, so it can be anyone that you would want to bring along with you on a leg of your, on one of your travels, on your RV journey.
My grandparents. So my grandma.
My sister.
She would have loved it. She would have.
Okay, so here's the thing. The favorite part of our RV Trash Talk podcast is the Oh Boy moment. So we talk about
This is why we're
we all-
famous.
right. We all share stories about how we travel and the tire goes out or the sewer hose goes flying or you go to a dump station and stuff goes wrong. So
Or your jacks go all the way down.
right. So this should be easy.
Or your
'cause y'all been-
slide, slide rod just decides to fall off.
I know that's right. So listen, just what's your old boy where you were on the road and you were like, oh boy.
I hope nobody saw that.
Well, I
I'm a
know
tech. It's never happened.
bullshit. I
Not
mean,
with me in the car. All right, so tell your story. By the way, I wasn't in the car.
Oh, okay, here we go.
is it? But you have to have a story too.
Sure.
Is it going to be about me?
No, one time on like on the lane.
Oh come on, everybody does that.
Driving by Braille.
That's right.
Are you talking about when we picked up the Lux?
Yeah, sure.
What were you talking about?
Any story where you're driving. That sounds fine.
Okay, so we picked up our brand new to us Lux in
Yep.
Arizona, and we decided we stayed in Arizona a couple of nights, right close to the dealership, no problem. But on our way home back to Texas, our first stop, because we had this awesome generator, we were going to boondock at a Harvest Host at the night for the night, and then come on home.
So we're in New Mexico.
We're in Las Cruces, New Mexico, at
Beautiful.
the golf resort that's there. So we decided to pull
One of
into
the
their
University of the
parking
University of
lot.
Mexico. Yeah.
And I have a very different version of this story than he
The
does.
truth.
With different perspectives, because I was driving and only able to see the left side where he was on my right side in the
Somehow
front.
still my fault.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
I knew that was coming.
100% your fault.
Anyway, we're in the parking lot, and so I'm driving.
It's supposed to be
Tried to
empty at
park.
this time, and
Yeah,
there's
there
still cars.
were
in there.
random vehicles parked in the parking lot. I had a truck over here on my left side that I knew that I was going to need to take a left. So I was watching him to make sure that when I started turning, that I didn't hit the front of his truck. Todd was over my right side, which there was also like a half wall, like a big concrete rock wall that was kind of like where you pull up to and park, you know, on that side of me on the right.
It wasn't concrete, it was rock.
Well, whatever. It was big. It was
Solid.
Was stone.
It was rock because it broke.
And when I went to take the left turn, I was watching this truck, and all of a sudden I felt what I thought was a little bit of like resistance with the tires, like I hit like a gravel patch or something. I don't know. It felt weird. So I just pushed the gas to keep going.
Smash the gas. Hell yeah.
He's losing his mind over there. And so I stopped because finally I understand he's yelling at me to stop. And when I made that left turn, my tail swing on the right side caught that rock wall and just literally ate it. And it all just crumbled and fell to the ground. And
RV
of course,
wall didn't.
Yeah.
you know, about this much of the back corner of our lugs, our brand new lugs that we just bought.
But it didn't hit a quarter panel. All it hit was just the
angle
just
piece
the corner.
that covers the corner.
The little
And it ate it up.
aluminum
It was
1 inch
ugly.
Oh my god.
Oh,
But
man.
I pulled in, I stopped. Neither one of us said another word for the entire night. We went in and
Let's
ate
order some
dinner.
alcohol.
We went to the bar. We got started eating. We still hadn't said one
I felt
word.
so bad for her. I'm like,
I was pissed.
you're driving. What an idiot move. So here's the thing. We're on the phone. And I'm yelling, stop, 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 stop. You know, I got to like stop number 5 before she goes, oh, you want me to stop? She said she didn't hear it. So obviously there's a delay.
I also think it was like, I think he was saying it so fast that my brain wasn't registering that was the word you were saying. But, because as soon as I realized what you were saying, I did stop.
And after like a foot of dragging, I was like, she ain't stopping.
She's not.
It made the turn.
So we parked. We had actually a gorgeous view. It was a really nice place. Had I not been like completely heartbroken, I probably would have enjoyed it more. But the next morning, I sent a message to the Harvest Host location. I was like, hey, so when y'all come in today and you see that broken wall, that was me. If you wouldn't mind just letting me know how much I owe you, then I'll take care of it. And they never responded. So I will not be pursuing that.
Right.
Oh, yeah. One and done.
We will not mention them here.
And I mean, it was just.
It was in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So I've never had a problem driving.
He never
As the-
drives.
The moral of the story.
I've never hit anything in the RV or anything else.
You're right, not in the RV.
Oh.
I've had a couple deer, but it's not like it's
That's
my
not your
fault.
fault. They run in front of you.
That was
Exactly.
That was my big moment or big issue or whatever.
Yeah.
So now what have you done to the RV
You have to have an oh boy moment.
that you claimed that I did?
Oh.
And anyone who's ever taken your class knows this story.
Oh, you overfilled. Okay. So on our first rig, we have a Grand Design Momentum, and there was a Nautilus system. And this particular Nautilus system, they had 2 different places you can hook up the hose. You can hook it up to the fresh fill, or you can hook it up to the black tank flush. Either it was Grand Design in there, Infinite Wisdom, or it was Nautilus. They put a sticker in the middle between the 2 places you hook up the water hose. Right? It doesn't matter which one it was.
Yep.
Right? But it said like fresh take fill. Right? Does that mean the top one or the bottom one?
Yep.
So when we first got it, we had
And we bought
a
it used.
discussion on which one that is. Well, the fresh take fill had an elbow on it. Right? It already came with a brass elbow. And I said, obviously, there's a hole at the bottom. Boom. Bring
Done.
the hose up. This is where we connect the fresh tank. She's like, no. You don't put a sticker on the bottom. You put the sticker up top, so that means the bottom one.
Okay.
The bottom one had a black ring. Black tank. Back and forth, right? We discussed which way it was. And at that point, I could decide. I could be happy or I could be right.
No.
Right?
When
don't get both.
When I left, you did have it on the fresh fill. And
I
then
decided I could be
after
happy
left,
or I could be
after
right.
I left, he was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and move it down
That's
to
right.
the black one. He
This is-
waited till I
It's such a
left.
guy thing right there.
Like he'll argue,
100%.
argue a point and say one thing, and then as soon as I walk out of the room, he's like, "All right, I'll go out and do that thing that she said I was supposed to do." And I'm like,
That way I
"Why
can
you change
prove
your mind?" Yeah, but what happened?
The shitter overflowed.
No.
We've done that.
Oh boy.
We were in our kitchen. We had just got this unit, so that wasn't even our shit.
No.
And
Oh,
we
that's
were
the worst.
video to tell people we just got a great design and blah blah blah, blah. So we're like recording film in the kitchen, and then we're like,
What is that?
"What is that smell?" And so we start looking, and it's like coming down the stairs into the kitchen. Yeah. So that
Just light it on fire. Just
Yeah.
get rid of it.
Burn it.
just bought it. Oh,
Just send it.
Needless to say, the tech was right.
okay. But you still moved it to the wrong one.
The one you said to move it to. Let's
Again,
define.
happy or right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I
I
was
could be
probably like,
happy or I
okay,
could be right.
Let's try that one and see what happens.
I'm
You're
like,
"No,
I'm
let's
right
try
most
this
of the
other
time. I'll try and be happy every once in a while.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I could feel you there.
Well,
Oh,
this
that's
has
awesome.
clearly been a real good conversation.
That's the old boy moment.
If people want to find out more about Big Beard Battery, doing the DIY solar clinic, or having y'all install it for them, the Road Life Complex, where do they find you guys?
BigBeardBattery.com.
Anywhere on the internet where there's RVers?
Hey, we have a ton of videos on our YouTube channel about people who've gone through the clinic and have shared their experience. So if you're thinking about the clinic, but you're
Only
not,
the good ones.
okay.
There are no bad
Well, the
ones.
thing
That's why we
is-
didn't make it on social
Yeah,
media.
Well, you are on our social media.
Oh, look.
no, he went bye
It's just us.
That's
That's
fine. It's
We yeah, you watch a ton of stuff out there, or jump in our group on Facebook and ask our followers. You know, did you go to the clinic? What did you think?
Right.
I will only delete the comments that were ugly. So
As you should.
as you should, 100%.
But not from my customers. And we
Yeah.
truly
No,
have a
yeah.
5-star
Right.
rating.
yeah, we do.
I'm not going to say we're perfect, but I will say, again, truly what stands us out is if there's a problem, we're going to take care of it.
Yeah.
Just like any great RV out there.
Mm-hmm.
A great RV company.
Well, really, any company that's worth a darn should do that.
Yes,
That's
that's
all
true.
right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, listen, Melissa and I have been grateful to have you guys in our lives. It's been going through the class. Again, we won't talk about invoicing. Meeting the family, a family-run business. It's just been a great experience. You guys have opened your homes to us with open arms. We just, really, from the bottom of our hearts, appreciate you guys coming on our podcast. We
Absolutely.
hope that the listeners out there get some good information from this. If you're thinking about that solar install and you want the best batteries on the market, go to Big Beard Battery. And of course, follow us on all those places where you follow us. Amy, this is the best part of the episode. Amy's
Yeah.
about to hit us with a banger of the quote of the episode.
All right, this is by Vince Lombardi. Did this in your
Oh,
honor.
Please, come on.
Okay, ready? The dictionary is the only place that success comes before work. Hard work is the price we must pay for success. I think you can accomplish anything if you're willing to pay the price.
Oh, that's
Nice.
a good one.
Perfect.
Especially for this.
Yep.
Perfect.
Cheers to that team.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Came back right at the end.
Cheers, Rob.
Cheers.
Hope you guys enjoyed this RV Trash Talk podcast. Please subscribe and join us as we navigate this crazy full-time RV lifestyle.